What's the motherfucking deal, Sauce Nation? It is your boy Hector Flores coming at you with a video, and we're going to talk about the HoustonDash and the conclusion of the fall series. Yeah, that's right, that was still going on. So the HoustonDash completed the fall series and unfortunately came up short by finishing in second place. But I think this is still a pretty good season nonetheless for the HoustonDash. Obviously, you kind of get more excited about, one, they win the Challenge Cup, two, they finished pretty strong in this fall series, so you have some hope about what's gonna be to come from this HoustonDash team. So we'll go ahead and break down the season and give you guys my perspective from all this. So if you guys love to talk about all sports but only Houston, make sure you guys subscribe to Sauce Sports. Click on that notification bell so you'll be notified when we drop videos just like this, and of course when we do our live streams from Monday to Friday around 6 p.m. Central Time, or when it's Texans game day, an hour before the game and immediately after for the post-game show. If you guys want a more deeper interaction with guys like Ed, Honcho, me, Wink, the guys from the Roundtable, or other members from Sauce Sports, then you gotta join the Discord, and you got two options. Either you join the Patreon, sign up for that $5 tier, or you become a YouTube member of this channel and sign up for the Super Saucy tier, and it'll put you in the Discord where you can chat up with us. And of course we also do a stream of the game, so you can chat up with us while we watch the game. Conversations do kind of get a little heated, but in all of it, at the end of it all, we're all fans of Houston sports, and that's what really matters the most. So make sure you guys do that. So without further ado, let's get going with this video. Alright, man, so to kind of summarize the season for the HoustonDash, they start the fall series with a 4-3 loss to the North Carolina Courage. It's a team that the Dash has struggled with for over years. But they went toe-to-toe with them, which I think you could take that for some consideration, that like, hey, this team is doing some good things. So they were pretty close to beating North Carolina, so I think you should definitely take that. Then they went into a game against the Orlando Pride, beat the Orlando Pride 3-1, and then they had their second game against the North Carolina Courage where they beat them 4-1, which was in Houston, but they beat them 4-1, which was the first time that the Dash has ever beaten the North Carolina Courage in their history. So like I said, man, from taking that from that first meeting and for them to go ahead and settle, being able to win the game, it's got to be something to take into it, that they're constantly improving. So that's what you got to take from it. And then the last game was a 2-1 victory against the Orlando Pride. So they wrapped up the season with 3 wins and a loss. Unfortunately, it was not enough to win the fall series community shield. I think that's what the award is. It was not enough because the winner of the fall series was the Portland Thorns, who finished with 3 wins, no losses, and a draw. Literally between these two was only by 1 point. So I mean, take it for what it is. And the fact is that the Dash and the Portland Thorns were the only 2 teams in the NWSL Fall Series to have 3 wins. So I think that there's a lot to take from this, man. From my perspective alone, I think it's just the fact that everything that the Dash were doing exceeded my expectations. I didn't have much expectations going into 2020 for the HoustonDash, obviously, because they had a massive overhaul of players. The chemistry was an issue for me, but clearly that wasn't that big of a concern. So they brought in a bunch of players. They basically fielded a whole new starting 11. Not entirely true, but they basically brought in multiple players, multiple positions. They basically just brought in they try to upgrade every position, basically, is what I'm saying. And they were able to work together. They went to the Challenge Cup. Once again, didn't have much expectations. I just thought finish in a playoff spot, which they did, obviously, because it was only 8 teams that were there since Orlando did not participate. And they went round by round by round, and then obviously won the Challenge Cup. So at this point, the Dash exceeded my expectations, and they go into this fall series and finish in second, which, I mean, some of y'all might not be completely happy with it. Neither am I. Obviously, I want to win a championship. But for them to come in here and still show that, hey, man, the Challenge Cup wasn't a fluke. We're going to be a legitimate team for years to come, and this is a good sign. So I'm pretty excited about it. Now, the leading goal scorer for the Dash, it is actually a 3-way tie between Shay Groom, Sophie Schmidt, and Veronica Latsko. Each of them scoring 3 goals, man. Hey, man, the concern was what was going to happen without Rachel Daly, and clearly this team had the next player up mentality, where they went ahead and still ended up performing well even without their star player while she's playing at West Ham. So you gotta feel good for it. And the leading assist player was actually Christy Mewes, who also scored 2 goals, but had 5 assists, and in one of those games actually provided 3 assists in one game. I mean, Christy Mewes, once again, like I said, they stepped up when they needed to, and you have to give a lot of props for these girls to still be able to compete even without their best player. So just imagine how much better they're going to look when they do have their best player on the field with them. So the Dash is going to be a really interesting team to watch, man. For me, the MVP of this fall series is going to be Christy Mewes, man. To not only provide 5 assists, but you also had 2 goals scored. I mean, she was a big contributor to this team, a big reason to their success. So I got to give it to Christy Mewes, man. So at the end of it is all, this team is doing really good. They performed very well in the fall series. If you think they're already as good as it is right now, just imagine what happens when Rachel Daly comes back into the starting 11 and really see what this team can really do with all this chemistry. They're building up for something even better, and I'm really excited to see what the Houston Dash does. So, kind of wrap things up, obviously. Dash didn't win the fall series, but finished in second. But 2020, I feel like, has just been a really good year for the Houston Dash. I mean, they won the Challenge Cup. They beat a team that they have never beaten in their whole lifespan as a team. They're doing things to make you feel very confident what this Dash team is going to do. And I think that their style of play has been very fun to watch. And I think if you don't watch the Dash, I think you would really enjoy how this team looks. So, I mean, just... It's crazy how well they've been playing, and they're playing without their best player. So just imagine how much better this team's going to look once Rachel Daly is back in the mix with this team. So there's a lot to be excited for, and I think that this is just the beginning of what the Houston Dash is really going to be doing. So I'm all about it, man. So go into the comments, man. Tell me what you guys think of the fall series, or just 2020 alone for the Houston Dash, man. Did they surprise you? Did you become a fan of the Houston Dash because of this season, or the fact that I've been kind of started covering them? Please like this video, man. Obviously, you clicked on this video because it's a Dash video, so make sure you guys like it as well. Make sure you subscribe to SAUCY Sports. Click on that notification bell so you'll be notified when we drop videos just like this. And, of course, when we do our live streams from Monday to Friday around 6 p.m. Central Time. If you guys want a deeper discussion with guys like me at Honcho, Wink, Tinny, any of the guys from the Roundtable, or other members of Sauce Nation, make sure you guys go ahead and join the Discord. You have 2 options. You either join the Patreon, sign up for that $5 tier, or you go into become a member of the YouTube channel, and you just sign up for that Super Saucy tier, and it'll put you in the Discord where you can chat with us. And of course, when we do our live watch, we do stream the game in the Discord, so you can watch the game and chat up with us, and watch everybody get mad at me because I'm like 5 plays ahead of everybody else, or I start messing with them and stuff like that, or just hear all the good stuff that we talk about in the chat. The conversations do get really heated, but I think it's all fun in the end. And I think it's stuff that we can't really say on YouTube, so that's also probably something that will be interesting for viewers that want to check that out. So aside from that, obviously we also do have a Twitch channel. You're gonna see me kind of do FIFA 21 because FIFA 21 is out, so you're gonna see some FIFA 21 content. You're also gonna see me also doing MLB The Show with Road to the Show with a young Edward Honcho, who is currently tearing it up right now in AAA. And then you'll have Wink play some Madden Ultimate Team, or he'll challenge some people online. So if you guys want to see that, go ahead and follow us on Twitch as well. So that's all I really got, man. So chunking up a deuce. Y'all stay saucy.